This video will show you how to perform the labs in your My IT account. I'm going to go ahead into the course. Now you should have already purchased your access code, either buying it in the bookstore or purchasing online, or you also had the option to use a 14-day trial version in case you're waiting on financial aid or anything like that. So in the syllabus, you should have opened the syllabus here, and on the last 2 pages of the syllabus is step by step. We'll show you with the video here how to register and then how to log in and either watch the video and perform the steps after you log in here, or here are step-by-step instructions of what the video said. So you should already have your access code. So your next assignment will be in My IT lab. I'm going to click on the assignment link. And what you're going to see, I haven't opened it yet. I want to make sure that I put this video out there first. What you're going to do here is you'll go to week 2. It's going to tell you to click on the week 2 link above here to go to your My IT lab account. There's a link there that's going to take you straight to it, and then you're going to perform these 3 labs. So I'm going to click on this link, which will take me to the My IT course homepage. Click on that and you should go straight into your My IT lab account. There again, barring that you have registered. In order to see the labs, you'll click here on the left side menu. I'll make sure I'm in student view. You're going to see some extra things here on my screen that you won't on yours because I'm in the instructor login. So you should see course materials where your labs will be. I will show you here in a minute your grades, how to click on your grades to see it, and then you also have an assignment calendar. The assignment calendar has a to do or a completed section. If you click on it, you click on to do, it will take you into your assignments that would be active right then and there. I haven't got them assigned yet. Or your completed should bring the completed labs up. But typically I would just go to course materials and then following the syllabus on the tentative detailed schedule list, you will see in the syllabus that it says Word Lab 1 required task. So I'm going to click on this. You have and all this is based on chapter 7 from your e-text. I will have your e-text out here. You're going to see an e-text link. When you click on it, it's going to go to your book. So I went ahead and added it. This is actually your textbook. If you open it, we'll just use if you happen to be on an iPad, need to look at it, click on the iPad one. Typically you're going to come to this one here on your e-text, click here, and this will take you page by page as if it was a physical book. And so it's grouped in units. We're starting Word. If you look here on your Unit 3 says Computer Hardware, Microsoft Word. If you click on it, Unit 3, and you want to go to Chapter 7, this is up here. You go page by page, and these are the steps that we're performing in these labs. So if you need to look back at any of this, Chapter 7 is your guideline. you shouldn't. You're going to see in these labs that they pretty much kind of tell you step by step what to do, but like formatting multiple columns, you're going to be doing that in this lab, using page breaks. So your book is a reference book on how to do these steps. Aligning text, you're going to see we're getting the tabs, margins, etc. So this is your resource. Okay, I'm going back to course materials. So there again, your e-text, and it will tell you right here, it's coming from chapter 7. So what you've got assigned here is, and typically your assignments will have some kind of a training, a lab, an exam, and this grader project. So this training lab takes you step by step how to perform certain tasks. Then when you're finished with it, you go straight to the exam. It's going to be the exact same steps to see if you learned them. And then a project is just a file that you're going to download, and you can perform the task on your own. Now the training in the exams here are simulation programs. You do not have to be in this case we're doing Word 2013. You do not have to have Word 2013 to perform any of the training or the exams. They're simulation. Don't need the real product. When you come to the grader projects, you absolutely have to be in Word 2013, the live program. So to do a training, just click, open it. My browser is preventing it, so I'm going to have to click up here on options and tell it to always allow the pop-up from this program to come in. So I'll try it again. My browser was trying to prevent it. It interprets it as a pop-up. Of course, if you have any issues, especially this being the first one in my IT, using your access code, let me know. You're going to have a task over here on the right-hand side of your screen. Here they want you to start Microsoft Word. One way here, you can see, now this is Windows 8, you can click here on the app, or you could just type in Word right now, and it may come up over here. It should come up over here. So start Word, and it says display a blank document, so I will. It said incorrect action. I clicked too many times. Now we want to type internships available and then press enter 2 times. So what you do is you do the task. And I want to hit enter 2 times. If you get it right, it will come up and go to the next task. If you get it wrong, you're going to see it says incorrect. At the insertion point, type all this text. So I'll type it. Okay, I typed the text, and it said at the end 2 positions and including a period. Okay, I will now type in the period. Question complete. It's going to go to the next one. Position the insertion point at the end of the document. So I'm just going to do a control end to go to the end of the document. And then insert text from this particular text file on the USB flash drive. So to insert text file, I'm going to click on the Insert tab. And let's say I really don't know what to do. I don't know how to perform this step. What you have down here on the bottom right corner is Learning Aids. If you click on Learning Aids, you have the option to read it, which will take you straight into the textbook and show you step by step, explain it step by step how you're supposed to perform it. So all it does is take you into the textbook, and we'll give you a scenario. So it took me to the correct page. If I scroll down, it will say here, Activity 1.02, inserting text from another document, and it will tell you the steps to perform. I need to go here to the next page, and there again it will show you step by step how to insert it. My favorite is the watch one. Click on watch, and it's going to come up, and show you in a video exactly how to do it.
Press Ctrl End to move to the end of the document. On the ribbon, click the Insert tab. In the text group, click the Object button arrow, and then click Text from File. In the Insert File dialog box,
I'm going to go ahead and stop it because I really know how to do it. But anytime you come to a step that you can't do, you can do any one of these. Now the practice one, I don't like to do the practice only because you have to follow it. You have to do it as they tell you, and then
press Control End and then click the Insert tab.
So I hit and then hit the Insert tab. The thing is, when you practice it, I'm going to stop it, because when you practice it, you have to go through the step, and you may want to do it. You do it step by step after they do it, but once you get finished, you have to do the whole step again yourself. I prefer, there again, it's whichever one. You may, if it's real complicated, you may want to do the practice one and perform the steps one right after another as they tell you. But once it's finished, you have to do those steps again yourself to get the point. So there again, I prefer the practice one, but you have 3 options here on how to learn how to do that step. So right now, I'm going to click on the Insert tab. Object, Text from File. The file is on the USB drive. This is the name of it. So click once or click twice. I mean, you have 2 ways to do this, and it will take both ways. You can either click once on the file name and click Insert, or double click. It will come into the document. Question complete. Now for each question, for each task, you get 10 attempts. Notice down here where it says attempts remaining is 10. If I keep doing it wrong and wrong, let's say I do it wrong now. I just do something wrong. Incorrect action. Notice it took one of my attempts away. So if I do it again, incorrect action, I'm down to 8. You might want to attempt a few, and then when you get to maybe down to 5, you better bring up those learning aids and maybe watch it. So there again, you're going to go through all these steps. When you finally get to the last one, there's 42 there. It should automatically come up and say you're finished, and you just should click OK. You shouldn't have to submit. Sometimes it gets frozen. If you know you've gone through all 42 steps, you shouldn't ever have to hit that submit button, but sometimes it jumps over there and it doesn't submit automatically. If it doesn't, hit the submit button. You can go forward through the questions if you want to skip some. Like say I don't know how to do those, I'm going to just look through and find ones that I do. Once you get down to 42, it will backtrack and come back to the ones that you skipped. If you need to save for later, you're on step maybe 30, whatever, and you need to stop and go somewhere, you just click Save for Later. It will save it. And when you come back into it again to finish it, it should pick up where you left off. So I've opened it. It should come to, I think I did about 3 steps. So it should come up where I left off. So you can always stop it and save for later. See, right, I did 3 steps, so I'm on step 4. Okay, so that's how the training is performed. So you just go through those. And here the exam is identical to the training. And you're going to do the exact same features. It's going to be a different file. You're going to do the exact same features. So to me, it's easier to do that exam immediately following the training so you don't forget. There again, all 42 steps, a little bit of a different document, but notice you do not have any kind of help here. You still have 10 attempts for each task. So I've got there's the first one, start it, open a blank. But there again, this is no help down here. You don't get the watch, you don't get any of the textbook, you don't get the practice. So you have to go through the test. There again, you can save this for later also. Once you get through all 42 steps, you should be able to, it should come up and say you've completed it. Click OK. If it doesn't, make sure you hit the submit button. Okay, and I'm going to do a separate video on how to do this grader project because it's a little bit more difficult. So that's how you do the training in the exam labs in my IT lab. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Good luck.